That's where 26-year-old Cambria Darby was arrested after walking in the store with her 2-year-old son wearing a diaper. The city, just like a lot of other areas in the United States, experienced extremely cold temperatures that day with a low of 12 degrees. That morning of January 17th, when Cambria walked into Walmart, it was about 20 degrees. She had on long sleeves and pants along with her bonnet, but she had her 2-year-old in a diaper. Cambria was approached by customers and an employee. An older man there was asking her what was her problem and why she had that baby out like that. Cambria was defiant and combative, got all in his face, asking who was he to tell her anything, basically saying that she could do whatever she wants.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Before bending over and popping her thought pocket in response to the criticism, the Walmart employee told somebody to call the police. Cambria responded by daring them to call the police. She's like, yeah, do it, call the police. And she said out of her own mouth that CPS had already been called on her before, prompting at least 2 investigations, and she bragged about passing both of them. If you missed that video, you can watch it right here with my previous coverage. The link is in the description. I talked about how the sisterhood was more concerned about making sure Cambria wasn't held accountable as opposed to the safety of the 2-year-old and her other children. One of Cambria's family members, her auntie, who used to be a social worker herself, she came out defending Cambria, saying that she was a great mother. Further,
Pause. And that's why a lot of these women don't need to be social workers. That's why a lot of them don't need to work with having the power to separate kids from the family. Because, again, illogical. A man's going to go off logic. Ma'am, it was damn near 12 degrees. This baby didn't have nothing on but a diaper and you went to Walmart. You fully dressed, so that means that showed us in our mind, logically, you know it's cold. You know it's cold. You don't care. So if you don't care, we don't care. Let me get that baby up off you. Let me put him in a loving environment where they ain't got to deal with dumb shit like you.
proving that the sisterhood infiltrated CPS a long time ago, and a lot of them don't care about the children at all. They're not protecting those kids. Instead, they're protecting these toxic mothers. This is how you can get cases like Jalea Easton in the Bronx.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
Hi.
Is your birthday?
Uh-huh.
Why you look weird? Hey, birthday girl.
Hi.
Give me a piece on.
Some of you may remember I covered that story in 2023. The link is in the description. Cambria's auntie not only further exposed these corrupt people at CPS, but it also gave us confirmation of the enabling family members who allow stuff like this to happen, especially to children in the family. And no, they won't hold Cambria accountable for bringing that baby boy outside in freezing temperatures, putting him in a cold basket in the store, throwing frozen food on him in the cart, and popping her thought pocket as she dared people to call the police on her. After all of that, her auntie had the nerve to come out here with her evil, silly self and tell us that this lady is a good mother. This is also why I don't understand why CPS will take these kids from the mothers, and time after time, they will automatically give the kids up to the mother's family without even thinking about it. And if the father or paternal grandparents wanted the child, they will deny them. Just like another case I covered out of Texas last year with those evil twins. If you missed that one, you can also catch up on that story too. I'll leave a link to that one along with the others in the description. But you have to see what I'm talking about. How can you automatically give the kids to the maternal family when that's the same family the mother came from? But I still believe a thorough investigation should be completed on those family members too before giving the children to them. Because so many times, just like in that Texas case, the mother's family, usually her mother, will get the kids and then allow the mother to have access to them, violating the order. And no one complains because, of course, they can do whatever they want. And you won't believe what happened when the papers tried to contact Cambria's mother. It sounds like at least 2 out of 3 of those kids were placed in the custody of her own mother. And when they tried to get in touch with Cambria's mother, you could hear kids in the background and her mother banged the phone on them. Now, I'm not going to say the whole family is like this because I'm sure there are some family members that don't condone this behavior and they're not out here sticking their necks out defending Cambria. But her great auntie out of Jackson, Mississippi, the retired social worker, shows everything wrong with Cambria and how she was raised to do whatever she wants with zero accountability. Cambria's 69-year-old great aunt told the New York Post she never saw any evidence of Cambria being a bad mother. She also said Cambria did not use drugs. The aunt said, quote, "Everything I've seen with her and the kids has been positive. I don't condone what she's done, and it was right to be reported, but we don't know both sides of the story." She said Cambria was a great mom, and sometimes kids can be difficult.
There is no both sides of the fucking coin. There is none. Damn what she's done in the past. Damn that. Put that to the side. Good mother and all. If that's true. You brought your son to Walmart in sub-zero temperatures with nothing but a diaper on. Throwing fucking microwavable dinners, which probably shows, you know what I'm saying, I'm a lazy chinny way and I don't know how to cook. I don't need a cookbook. I don't know how to make a home cooked meal anymore. I'm just gonna buy these microwave ready shits, go in here and talk to it on TikTok or these dating sites to try to get some. But the men that try to get their children from women like this, we get shunned. We get scrutinized. We dang near get, you know what I'm saying, laughed at out of the court. And then when stuff like this happens to the kids, now all of a sudden CPS is responsible. They're there for the kids. No, they're there to protect the narrative. What she did was irresponsible. That baby could have went into shock, and then who knows what could have happened from there, because even a lot of these modern mothers are not even taught what to do when their children go into shock. They don't know how to handle if the baby's body shuts down. But let's just say, for the case of an argument, that baby goes into shock. Call the paramedics. Do what you got to do to, you know what I'm saying, to keep the baby alert, keep the heat coming in and all that, wrap the baby up with towels and do what you need to do to try to, you know what I'm saying, stop this baby's body from going into shock because you were stupid enough to come out in sub-zero temperatures with a baby with nothing but a diaper on. In this instance, the past does not matter. It just shows that they can sit there and do these things to kids and they still don't want to be held accountable.